Hey there. So I clearly was not planning to film today, but I'm doing some chores and I think I'm about to try a completely new method of propagating for this beautiful Anthurium carlablackiae by BVEP. Regulars of my channel will know that I actually own two of this and they are both genetic clones of each other. I once had one plant and I took a top cut, kept both top and bottom to increase my chances of a self-pollination in the future. Well, I'm actually really excited to say that I've had a successful self-pollination and the berries are nearly ripe. So just the other day I was looking around my greenhouse and I thought I might like to actually sell off this top cut now that my project is nearly done. I don't really need to have two of the exact same plant. And then I reconsidered selling the whole entire thing and decided it might be more profitable for me to take several cuttings, chop it up, and then sell those cuttings once they had one or two established leaves. So that's what I was out here doing today. I'll show you the whole plant. Here is the newest leaf, and the plant itself has had some different various pest damage, maybe flat mites or something like that. But we have 5 leaves on this, what once was a top cutting. Now I would call it a fully established plant. And 5 leaves means 5 nodes, which should mean 5 growth points. It is super well rooted. I mean, look at all of this root mass. But as I finally untangled this and was able to get a good look at the stem, it is so hard to discern where these growth points are. I know that they've got to be really close together. This is a mature anthurium, so the stem is kind of calloused and woody. I'll hold it up so that you can see what clearly is at least one of those growth points. But I want to maximize the potential of this to earn me some money, and I'm not satisfied with just cutting it one time, getting one propagation out of it. I'd like to maximize that, but in this instance, if you've seen my forgetti chop and prop video, that one was perfect. I was able to distinguish every single growth point. They were spaced far enough apart that I was able to end up with like 27 pieces of that forgetti. And although in theory, this 5 node plant should yield 5, babies if I were to be smart about my propagating, I don't think I can cut this up into 5 pieces. I don't think that there would be enough roots. I don't think that I'd be able to make a clean cut. I think that I would accidentally slice through a growth point or something. So the idea came to me, and that's why I just decided to start recording, because if this works, you guys might appreciate it. I'm going to try to, instead of cutting it up to produce new plants, I'm going to try to keep the plant intact to produce offsets. So in theory, this is a cataphyll age plant here. I'll hold it up so that you can see. We've got a cataphyll, we've got the petiole of the newest leaf. It even grew a flower, which I cut off. And plants in cataphyll phase will continue to produce new growth from the cataphyll. But if I were to, with my scalpel here, slice the cataphyll off entirely, the plant would be forced to grow elsewhere. And I'm thinking it would activate one of these lower growth points. So that's what we're gonna do today. Instead of cutting it up, I'm gonna just pot it back into a larger pot. It was actually pretty root bound anyways. I'm gonna up pot it into this larger container. I'm going to cut off the cataphyll of the plant. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep all 5 leaves because those will help generate the energy that we're gonna need. But I'm thinking that if I were to cut off the cataphyll, at least one lower growth point would activate. And if I bide my time until that activated growth point has at least 2 leaves and some root, I can then separate that offset. Then the main plant will have to activate another growth point to keep going. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think that if I play my cards right, in the long run, I still can get 5 healthy propagations from this mother plant without actually chopping it up into pieces right now. The chopping will happen methodically over time as it activates those growth points. So I'm just gonna pot it up quickly off camera. I'll slice the caterpillar off and then we'll be done for today. Okay, she's in her new little pot. And let's slice off a caterpillar, shall we? All right, our caterpillar, guys, is located right here. You've just seen it, but I'm still gonna try to zoom in as close as I can. We can see a growth point just below, which I'm pointing to now with the, what is this called? Blade. I'm looking for a better word. What's it called? Scalpel. But I'm just going to, I want this caterpillar to be unusable. I want the plant to give up on this caterpillar. I don't want growth from the top anymore. I'd like something lower down activated. So I'm gonna slice right through. I'm sorry, I hope my hand isn't blocking. I'm doing my best here to show you what I'm doing here. Cutting through the caterpillar without trying to harm any of the rest of the plant. Go ahead and remove the stem to that flower. Make sure that this is really nice and destroyed almost. All right. I don't think anything will be coming from that caterpillar. We're gonna water this in well, and then we're just gonna give it time. I mean, with the root mass that this plant possesses and 5 healthy leaves to photosynthesize, I know that a growth point will activate soon. I guess it's just a matter of waiting to see which growth point activates first. So thanks for watching this really quick little spontaneous idea I had. I would really love to hear in the comments if you've done something like this before. If you have, let me know if it worked. If you've not done this before and you're kind of just as curious as I am, I'd love to hear your predictions. Will this work or will it not? Although I do feel like that's silly to ask. I feel like it absolutely will work. I guess I'm just wondering if I will be successful in being able to produce 5 total offsets and separate all of them before I'm done and able to discard of what remains from the mother plant. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.